What's up, people? What's good? Let me just pull it up on my other phone. Come on. Hope everybody's having a good night. Sorry, I'm trying to get this shirt out. All right. There we go. All right. I finally got a little bit of time to go live tonight. Pretty busy week. Hope everybody has had a nice week. It's actually Monday. It's kind of crazy. This month just kind of flew right by. We got a new addition to the living room. Each week I'm adding something new. Actually, let me turn the light off. There we go. Oh, look, that's so much better. So, what's everybody been up to these days? I think sometime this week I'm going to start painting the walls in here. I got some paint in the back of my car. I haven't brought in yet, but I think the walls will look really nice when I'm done. Alright, it's a little dark in here. I feel weird just sitting in a dark room by myself. I am so freaking exhausted. My body is like fucking achy as shit right now. So I'm just gonna sit here. I think since the last time I went live, the floors came out really nice. They finally set in over the last week. And like an idiot, I went to go put on the new episode of Daredevil and realized that it was Monday. It don't come out till Tuesday. So I was like, fuck. That was my plan tonight. Well, I can breathe. I got this really cool diffuser in here. Yeah, I got some cool stuff coming over the next couple of weeks. Some cool decor. I got a really cool lamp coming for my bedroom and some cool like wall decorations, murals. What's up, Lisa? Good to see you. Actually, I found this really awesome, humongous painting thing. It's not a real painting, but it's like a print. But it looks like a painting, but it's like of a saxophone or whatever, a guy like Charlie Parker playing the saxophone, and it basically is 79 inches in length, and I have really tall ceilings, so I'm thinking about putting that on that wall right there where the tree is. And once I get the what do you call it, the walls painted, I think I'm gonna go with like a gray color for that wall, and then this wall is gonna be like teal color, like a bluish gray kind of, and it's gonna look really nice. And you could put anything on it, and it'll look good. Hey, Mushroom, good to see you. Yeah, thank you. I finally, it's starting to come along. And I decided to move this piece of furniture in here because it was not really getting much abuse up front. And I'm starting to collect books that I'm reading, and I needed a bookshelf. So it worked out. It actually kind of matches in here too. But yeah, it's starting to come along. I haven't really done much this week because I've just been really busy with other things, and this coming week I'll have a little bit more time. Well, actually, next week I'll have a little bit more time to start painting in here, and I got some caulking to fill in the holes in the wall, and I gotta smooth it out, and then I can paint. The prime it first. Pretty sure the last tenants used like an oil-based paint on the walls because they're kind of like slick. So I gotta prime it really good first before I paint it. It's like a latex paint or whatever. But yeah, this is what it looks like with the lights off. It's pretty cool, and comes with all of these. I'm not gonna drink over. All right, good thing I have a lid on it. Comes with all of these really cool fragrances. What I have in there is the tobacco mixed with cedar. They're pretty good. But these are very masculine scents. They're not like flower scents or anything, but they still smell really good. And I got more coming. There's a scent pack that I've coming that is it's like a hotel pack. So basically it's a bunch of fragrances that they would use at a hotel. So I got that coming. Oh, and then this is the box or whatever. That's pretty cool. It's got this cool remote that just sticks to the side of the thing, and you can change the color. It's pretty cool. I think like my favorite thing is that it just smells so good. That's why I got it. Because I can't really leave candles burning when I'm not home, and this you could set on a timer to go off and just add water to it. It's pretty easy. And actually add some more oil into it. Found out you're supposed to do like 15 drops, and I only put like 7 in. Originally I wanted to put it in my bedroom because it would have looked really cool in there, but have it in the middle room so that way it reaches pretty much the entire apartment, the smell. Oh my goodness. So I'll probably get a second one to put in there. But I wanted to see how this one worked first and be happy with it. But yep. So I got more essential oils come in. They're the hotel line. So, you know, like fresh linens and basically my apartment will smell like a hotel, like a nice hotel. I got I think the tobacco one is like the most potent one, but I didn't want just like straight tobacco smell, so I mixed it with the cedar, and the combination, it smells in here right now like a cigar shop, basically, like a really nice cigar shop. Like you just smell like deep wood and Cuban cigars, basically. And I don't smoke cigars, but I like the smell of them, so it works. Probably the only one I won't use is the leather. The leather smell. I'm not really a fan of the smell of leather, unless it's in like a new car. But most of the time, it's not even real leather. Yeah, it's pretty cool, Lisa. And now I got a little mini fireplace in here. That's not actually a heater, because I don't really need a heater because I have a radiator over there. But there's actually another diffuser that does the same thing, but it's actually looks like a cloud and it drops like water droplets. So I might get that for like the bedroom. I get one for the bathroom, but there's no electrical outlet in there to plug anything in. So I have to run an extension cable when I want to shave. Sucks. But yeah, I got some. Actually, I could probably show you guys some of the cool decor that I'm getting. Found it on the TikTok shop. And if all of you followed me from back during my van build, I actually got quite a couple useful things from the TikTok shop, and they worked out really nice in my van. And everything's like super affordable, but you got to buy in bulk to get like free shipping. So you end up spending like $100, but you get like a lot of stuff for $100. So I'll show you guys this thing. This is gonna look really cool in the bedroom. It's like a light tree. What's up, Toaster? Thanks for the laughing disco. I don't know, I like this thing. It looks pretty cool, and you could pretty much stick it anywhere. What's up, Toaster? Good to see ya. So I'm getting this. It's actually saved in my cart right now. And let's scroll through here. Like, if you use the TikTok shop for just like stuff like this, it's great. Because why would you want to spend $200 on something like that, you know, just for a decoration? Furniture, I wouldn't really buy in the TikTok shop, but like decorations and lights and stuff, I would. This one was pretty cool too, but oh, this thing. Sorry, I think I said raindrops. This was the other diffuser. Look how cool that is. It shoots like jellyfish up in the air. And you put your oils in it, and it's pretty cool. So I definitely would like one of those for the bedroom. I'm trying to see if Go find that lamp. There's a really cool lamp I'm gonna get. Where the hell is it? I could try by typing in lamp. There it is. This is the first one that popped up. Yeah, so this one's pretty cool. Somebody got one of these for my bedroom. I don't know why. I just like it. It looks pretty cool. It's kind of like the one I have in there right now. You can go like 3 different white lights. And they're only $10.89 and pretty cheap. It's just an LED light. I like LEDs because they'll like keep my power bill pretty low. Let's see. Because basically my power bill, if I exceed $50 a month, like if usually the power bill for in here is like under $50, but if it ever goes over 50, I have to pay the difference. So I'm like trying to keep it, everything I have in here is like LED, low wattage. Oops, I gotta go back. But there was something else in here that was really cool. But so far, that's like the coolest thing I think that I got so far is that diffuser, which was I actually didn't even buy it. It was a housewarming gift my mom sent me because she actually got one for herself and thought it was really cool. Oh, look at this one. That's pretty cool. If I turn the lights off, you could actually see the. Oh, hold on. Turn the light on back there. Yeah, you could actually see the water vapor coming out of the top. Which is cool. Oops. It's like, why can't I see the water vapor? I turned the light off by accident. Something like that's pretty cool. Oh, and getting these as well, but in silver. These are really cool. But they come in 12, and you just kind of put them together. It looks like a honeycomb, but the mirror. But mirrors like open up small rooms and make them look bigger. So I'm actually gonna put them all in this back wall here. And after I repaint it, then I'm gonna hang them. And they just kind of go together like this. But the ones I'm getting are silver looking. I think these ones are the gold ones or whatever, but altogether it makes a big mirror. You can do different patterns and designs, which is pretty cool. Mirror on the ceiling? It could. Like those old historic hotels, they have mirrors on the ceilings. It would actually look right in here. Look at this. And there's just some really cool things that you can get on here, like stuff like this, $15 or $12 with my code. What else we got? Oh, look at this. Back of those lamps that I like. But I only need one because like it would be stupid to put the same lamp in the bedroom and out here. I can only really do one lamp in the bedroom, so. Originally, and I know like they're super retro, but originally I was thinking about going with a lava lamp. Because, I don't know, something about them is still pretty cool to me. I found this lava lamp that is white and black. So it's not colored or anything. But basically the it's like grayscaled. And I was gonna go with it, but then I seen like how much energy they use, and I was like, ah, no. There's like cooler things I can get that are like LED and don't heat up, and because lava lamps actually use quite a bit of energy. The one I found that was like super cool though, just the white and black. Like I think the material inside the lamp itself was like black, and the outside of the lamp was like grayscaled. Let me see. Just kind of scrolling through right now. Oh, stop it. That's kind of the trick. You just gotta find things that look really cool that are pretty cheap, and since it's going in an apartment, it's a little bit different. Like when I had the van, things get broken easily, moving around all the time, and when you're at home, you can just put it up and not touch it, and it won't break. But the air conditioning unit I got through the TikTok shop, I think I paid 300 for it last year for the van. That thing still worked when I took it out of there. Ended up giving it to a friend, but because I didn't want to keep it in the van, it took up too much room. But that air conditioning unit I had with the remote, like that thing worked great. It was fantastic. And I remember people saying, "Oh, it's gonna break on you in like 1 month." I drove around with that. That thing fell over a couple of times when driving, and it still worked. The only downside to it was that thing pulled like 1,200 watts, so it was like hard, difficult to run it without being plugged in somewhere. But sometimes you get lucky with stuff, and sometimes you get fucking scammed. You just got to be careful what you're getting. Like you're usually safe with like decor and lights. When you start trying to buy like electronics, like cameras and shit like that from this thing, that's typically where you're gonna get scammed at. Because most of the stuff that you buy anyways off of Amazon and Walmart and stuff like that, you're gonna end up seeing that it all comes from the same place, China. So might as well get it for the cheapest price you can. But for my bedroom, on the wall, I was thinking about doing something like this, like a gigantic tapestry of something. Because again, very tall ceilings, and I don't know. Let's see. Do, 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 do. It's all good, man. If that's actually you. Let's see. Just kind of going through here because I always have some random things too, but yo, is this a Titanic? Bro, they got a Titanic diffuser. That's crazy. Oh, this one looked really cool. I mean, it wouldn't fit in here. I mean, it wouldn't look right in here, but look how cool that is. If you got like a black light to go over the top of this, that thing would look sick at night. Look how big it is, like compared to a king size bed. But if they had like different style of art that wasn't space, like I would probably get something like that for the bedroom. Something you can illuminate with like LED black lights or but the prices are pretty reasonable for the biggest one. Oops. Which is 60 to 90 inches is only $18, which is crazy. And you could either like frame it or whatever, you know. They got a bunch of these in here that are pretty cool. Oh, I gotta show you guys this. I am getting this. There's this really awesome because I'm gonna get a couple more real plants for in here, like for spices, basil, oregano, thyme, stuff like that. Um, Hold on. I'm getting this thing. I'm actually going to get a couple of these. I'm going to get one for my coffee table and also one. I got to put this in, I guess. There it is. Yeah, this thing is super cool.
Christmas for Mom. Have you seen these levitating plant stand by this company called Magic?
Turn the volume down. Kind of cold out. Little chilly. I gotta throw some shoes that are not my Crocs, because I think it was snowing out there. Yeah, I'm gonna run down to the store and get a drink to mix in with my tea. A very low sugar drink. Fuck. Found the wallets. Okay, right back. And turn my light on my phone real quick. Wait, why don't I have a flashlight on my phone? That's weird. Okay, hold on. Yeah, there's a couple places open 24/7 around here. I mean, this is kind of a casino town. It's pretty foggy out right now. Oh. But it's pretty quiet. I could have drove, but it's not really worth burning the gas to drive literally a half a mile up the road, and I need exercise, so. And it kind of looks like Silent Hill out here. I might be getting a new car next week. Possibly. It just depends on if the sale goes through for my car first. Because I gotta sell mine first. And the guy that's interested won't have money until the end of next week. Said he only gets paid every 2 weeks, and like I literally sent the guy videos of everything that's wrong with it, and he thinks he could fix it up. So I was like, all right, well, most of the cars on there for sale are parts only for that price, and you can't even find a working vehicle. Hence why I need to sell this to have extra money to buy a working vehicle. I'm being smart selling it before the thing fucking dies on me. Fucking gas is $3.89 a gallon. That's why I walked. It's too expensive. Hey, what's up, Robbie? Good to see you. Here, I just need a mixer for my tea because it's like super bitter. I'm still drinking my tea because there's no sugar in it. It's supposed to help speed up your metabolism. I was like, it's not gonna hurt me. It's probably the only thing I have that isn't gonna hurt me. But I still need a mixer because it's like really nasty tasting on its own. All right, give me 1 second. Hello there. All right, let's see. What are my options? What are my options? Usually I go with brisk, but they don't have the melon one that I like. Do they have Arizona tea? I wonder if they have Arizona. I don't see any Arizona tea. Hey, do you guys have Arizona tea?
Arizona tea, yeah, it's specific to last.
Oh, that's what I didn't see it. Okay, thank you. It's all the way down there, but they don't have the flavor I like. Just peachy. I could try the peachy one. I don't like fruit punch. I think it's gross. Try the peachy one. I'll try this one.
Just that then?
Yeah, thank you.
Do you have common sense rewards?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna worry about it.
$1.79, please. Let's tap one more time.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Try this one. See, it still has quite a bit of sugars, but I don't drink the whole thing. I only drink like, I'll probably only mix like half of this in. But I think it's better than the Arizona. Bro, it looks like Silent Hill out here with like all the old buildings. I feel like I'm in like a zombie apocalypse movie. It was just snowing all last night, but snow melted most of it. Freaking wild that it's still snowing. Oh man, I didn't even realize I had a post office here. I didn't even notice that until just now because of the post trucks. I thought the closest one was in Deadwood because I need to get a P.O. box. Just a more trusty place to get mail at because it's like really hard to find my apartment for packages and stuff like that. Like that package my mom sent me was literally sitting out on the sidewalk. I didn't know where to put it. So I need a P.O. box to have stuff like that sent to, so I don't get stuff stolen. That's why you can say whatever you want. Small towns have the coolest bars. Yeah, I haven't been in the bars here because I don't really go to bars. But from what I heard from people that I work with, they said that the bars, all like the smaller bars here, are pretty cool in this town. I just don't really drink like that. If I drink alone. But you all see what I mean about the parking situation? So, for example, if I park on the road right here, I still have to walk all the way down and then up to get down the sidewalk to my apartment. And same thing on that side. So I just park in the parking lot all the way down there. I might as well, because I still have to walk. And then I'm not on the street. Alright, I'm gonna be respectful and quiet going up the stairs. Fuck. Key. Oh, it was unlocked. Okay, cool. I would rather consider your last comment. Did YouTube delete it? I didn't delete anything. Oops. Alright. Fuck, I forgot to take my vitamins this morning. I set them here because I was in the middle of something and I fucking forgot to take them. Oh well. Oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. But tea. Okay. Alright, I gotta get some tea real quick. So I'm gonna set you guys here on my computer. There you go. I'll be right back. Hopefully this tea doesn't taste like ass. I've never had this brand before. I'm really sad. I walked all the way up there. But I like peach. So I'll go halfway. The other half of the fruit. Oh, there's so much fruit in here right now. Anything else? Okay. Oh, it's not the best thing in the world, but it'll work. Sorry, I look like Darth Sidious. Yeah, I can't see the comments that far, so I gotta switch back to the. Oh, wait, is my hotspot on? Cool. All right. Man, it even makes me have to watch ads to my own videos. Fuck. Hey, what's up, Vic? Good to see you. All right. Oh, gosh. It's been a very long week. You have no idea. Been like between starting or trying to like start a new like eating habit and like my first couple times of working out, actually like my body is just like feels so fucking sore and run down. But I mean, that's normal. It happens because, you know, especially you're out of shape. It's all good, Cruz. um yeah, I mean, I can't wait to get past this next week because then you know, every time you fucking work out, like your body doesn't feel like you're dying, because then your muscles start becoming used to the abuse. And the only thing I haven't been able to do yet is pull-ups, and it's because I have to wait for the bar thing that I ordered. You know, the door frame pull-up bar. I'm waiting for that to come, and it's been snowing the last 2 days, and I really didn't feel like going to find a park with one of those metal bar things. Screw that. What books are these on the shelves? They're actually, I got myself a couple pretty good books to start reading. I got Rocket Man, which is pretty cool, about the first guys on the moon, allegedly. And then The House of Lincoln. So I like books like this where you learn something, and I also like mystery books, so I got more books I'm gonna get. But that was like one of my things that I'm going to do better at is actually reading a book and trying to watch less YouTube or movies. Um, yeah. Oh, let's see. And then I got this book up here, but it's just a prayer book. It's going. I'm still drinking tea, but I'm not putting sugar in it anymore. Like I used to put cane syrup or whatever, or like flavored cane syrup, and I stopped putting that in here. And now I'm just kind of like mixing it half and half with like non-sugary drinks or not as sugary drinks, I guess. But I realized I still need something like coffee for energy in the morning, and I rather drink my tea for energy and throughout the day than coffee because coffee I can't drink without cream in it, and I just felt like cream would be worse for me. And I don't like coffee without sugar in it, so. Well, I did, but then I started thinking about it and I looked up some stuff and I'm like, well, the tea's actually not bad for me at all. It's the sugar that I put in the tea that was bad, like the cane sugar. Because when I make my tea, all that's in it is citric acid, which would be the lemon juice, water, and the tea powder. And the strain of tea that I have is actually good to speed up your metabolism, which I need right now. But I already haven't really been drinking that much of it anymore. I usually drink about a half of, like, basically this tiny cup right here. I drink like half of this in the morning, and then the other half lasts me throughout the afternoon. And then at night, I'll drink like a quarter of this and put it in the fridge for tomorrow. But I cut everything else out. I'm not drinking soda. I went cold turkey on soda. And it actually wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be because last time I went to the store to go buy a couple of things, soda prices now are like $11 to $12 for a 12 pack. Like it's almost $1 a can of soda, which is ridiculous. So just that alone, me saving all that money each week is like enough for me to not drink it anymore. But I'll show you guys what I got. Hold on. Show you guys if I'm not drinking this, which tastes incredibly bitter still because there's no cane sugar in it. But got another pack of water. Here we go. That's what I'm allowed to drink. And I did get these. However, I haven't opened these yet because I don't know if I can have these or not. I'm trying to figure it out. But you pour them into the bottle of water. They're sugar free. But I don't know if they're good or not, so I haven't used them. It says that it has obviously 0 grams of sugar, 10 calories per pack, 10 milligrams of sodium, 2 carbohydrates. But these packets have vitamins in them, apparently. It's got vitamin B, B6, vitamin B12, potassium 160 milligrams, and then this one, Starburst flavored. Same thing, 0 grams of sugar, no protein in this one, 0 sodium, 0 fat, 2 grams of carbohydrates, 5 calories, so less calories in this one. but no mention of vitamins in here. Oh, wait. Not a significant source of saturated fat, trans fat, cholesterol, dietary fiber, added sugars, vitamin D, calcium, iron, and potassium. So I think like this one's probably better. I don't know. I'm one of those people that hates just plain water unless I'm really thirsty. So anything to flavor it, even if it isn't like sugary. That stuff makes you oh, this stuff? Does it have artificial dyes? Let me look. Um, not this one has no. This one, however, has artificial. So this one probably is no good. This one doesn't though. Yeah, it doesn't say anything. Jolly Rancher Blue Raspberry, there's the flavor. Pure Kick is straight energy for me. Liquid C, I've seen it before, I've never tried it. This is all that I got so far. And I only bought this because it was like $1.25. It was like pretty cheap for 6 of them. Just to try that, the goat water. And you can see I'm not going with like fancy water or anything. Water's water, so I just went with Walmart brand, but you get more bottles that way. And I do have orange juice right now, but I don't drink a lot of orange juice. Like basically when I have, like I had eggs the last 2 mornings. Like I made scrambled eggs today, and yesterday I made an egg sandwich. And like when I have my eggs, I'll pour myself like a shot glass amount of orange juice. And usually I take my vitamins. Show you guys the vitamins I got. That water brand makes your nuts. Oh, really? I don't know anything. Especially coming to water. But basically... oh, shit. Well, when it's gone, I'll buy a different brand if it does. I don't know. But these are the vitamins I got. I feel like these were the best ones. And then I just got a complete multi. So I think I'm on the right path. I think if I stick with, you know, this in the morning and eggs and whatever, and then protein and carbs at night with a snack during the day, which will more than likely just be a hard-boiled egg, like 2 of them, or I'll get like a protein bar or something. I don't know. I'm gonna try that for the next couple weeks, see what happens. What processed stuff? The water? I'm trying to drop some weight and just kind of tone down my body, like use the fat that I have and turn it into muscle. You have a new hookup for tea out there. I'm guessing you can't just... Well, for tea, I have a friend that lives in North Carolina that can mail me tea. And around here, there's a couple places that actually sell it. The only downside is you don't know what you're getting around here. So typically if I need more, I just hit up my buddy and he'll send me out more tea. because I know all of his stuff is like lab tested here in America. Make sure it's not laced with anything. That's where people get like messed up off of it. Is like people cut it with other things, and those other things, good or bad, can end up hurting you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a diffuser. Let me turn the light off. That's what it looks like with the light off. We were talking about it earlier. Well, actually, my mom sent me this as a housewarming gift, but I'm pretty sure my mom got this off of Amazon because she got herself one, but she got like the white one. She got me a black one because she thought it would look good in my apartment, or it would look better than a white one. And my mom also sent me these that go in it. These are the fragrances. They're called, the pack's called Gentleman's. And it's just basically a bunch of men flavored stuff like leather, sandalwood, teakwood, bay rum, sweet tobacco, and cedar. And right now I have these two mixed together in there, which are actually a good combination, these two. So it makes it smell really nice. I actually could smell this, just so y'all know. I didn't want to talk too much in the stairwell in case people could hear me. But I could actually smell this all the way downstairs. That's how potent it is. I don't know if it's from when I opened my door and the scent went out into the stairwell, but yeah, I could actually smell it. Nice. You have a small one like this one? Yeah, they're pretty cool. I know it's a fireplace, but it doesn't put off, like, it's not a heater or anything. It's a diffuser. But there is like another one on the TikTok shop that I'm thinking about getting that shoots like what do you call them? Water vapor jellyfish into the air with the lights, and it looks really cool. You put your oils in that, so I might get that for the bedroom. Dude, I smoked a joint. My mom smelled it down the block. Oh, that will do it. You could probably smell those pretty far. But I haven't noticed anything with like the air quality in here. I mean, I don't know if I would, but it's supposed to help with the air quality in here too. So I'm not sure how that works, but that's pretty much what this is doing, putting good smells out there. But I did say I have a another pack, like the gentleman's pack right there, coming, and it's like hotel fragrances. So it'll have like fresh linen smells, like fresh, nice hotel room smells. I hope they have an elevator smell in there. Y'all ever go into like a nice elevator at a hotel and it actually smells good for whatever reason? Like I would go for an elevator scent. I don't know what smell that is, but it's like I always love the smell of elevators in nice, like fancy hotels or buildings in general. The new spot looks like it's coming together nicely. Have you made new friends in town? Not really, because I don't really. And also, first, thank you. I don't really go out anywhere. Um, like, I don't go to bars. I don't really hang out anywhere. I don't even go shopping around where I live here. Like, Walmart's a good 13 miles from here. That's typically where I go shopping now. And, I work all the way in Rapid City. And I also work at home, but obviously at home I'm not going to meet anybody here. But I work all the way in Rapid City, so it's a little too far to like go hang out with people from my job. but I don't typically hang out with people from work either. So, I mean, I make friends while I'm there at work, but um, no, not really. I mean, I just don't have time, anyways. I guess maybe in the future I'll have more time, but Poppy Joe likes Motel 6. And oh gosh. Dude, my elevator smells like piss. Well, yeah, like some elevators smell disgusting. But I know some people know what I'm talking about. Like, you go into a nice place and they have an elevator, you get in the elevator, like, the elevator smell always hits you. And it's like either really nice or it sucks. Some nice ladies to bring back to the bachelor pad. Um, I don't know about that. I don't think I'd ever bring anybody back to your, to be honest. And if I did date, like if I did have a girl or whatever, it would be a long time before I'd bring her back to my place. This is my sanctuary and peace and quiet, you know? Oh my gosh. No, I have not ever tried that smell before. Oh man. Ever been to the projects? Well, yeah, I've lived in some of them. Shit, when I lived in Utica, New York for like a year or whatever, I consider that to be the projects. Like, that place was crazy. I didn't even feel comfortable walking down the block to the corner shop. Hey, what's up, Cat Eyes? Good to see you. Hope you're feeling better. Oh, well, I'm definitely here for a year. That's non negotiable. I'm on a year lease. Yeah, I could see your comment, Red Hood. Well, now I can. I don't know if you commented before that, but more than likely, I'll probably keep this apartment longer than that because I like it here and it's a good area. And for the price, I mean, like, fuck, like, after the first month, it goes to $550 a month, and it's only $550 a month for this whole entire place, which is 3 rooms basically, plus electrics included. Unless I go over $50 and I pay the difference. So if it's like, if my portion of the electric, because right now I share electric on the same electric with the neighbor, me, and the stairwell, which is why, if you guys notice, the light's not on. The light's off because there's no way to turn it off when you get upstairs, and if you were to leave that on every night, it would make both of our power bills go up. So it just stays off. But unless I'm bringing up a bunch of stuff and have to make trips, and I'd turn it on. But so, anyways, I share the same electric, and my portion, if it goes over 50, I have to pay the difference, and then if not, it's just included in my rent. That's why I pay $550 a month and not 500. I actually never met the neighbor. I haven't even ever seen the neighbor. I don't even I don't even know that they exist. To be honest, I don't hear that. They're old people. They're like 80 or something. I have no idea. I just heard that they're there. So um, I've never once heard them leave their apartment or enter it. I've only come back and seen like a light on outside of it. So really quiet neighbors, and I'm quiet too. Obviously, I'm not like I don't. I'm not in here playing music or anything like that. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. And I do shut this door a lot. So like this door right here is shut right now because when it's shut, like it's cold out. I don't have to run the radiator in here because I hate how hot it gets and stuffy. So if I turn the radiators off and I shut this door, most of the cold air is coming from the front window, and having the door shut keeps it warm in this part of the place. And also, it eliminates the sound of cars going by occasionally, which is nice. Peanuts and shellfish. Oh man. Honestly, I don't know yet with Valentina. I don't know. I'm planning on having that conversation with my landlord in the next month or so, after I've been here for a while. Um, I mean, so far he's been super lenient. Like, I told him, because he doesn't want people having a lot of traffic coming in here, like, you can't really bring a bunch of random people over. And he does that just to keep it quiet. But he did just give permission for a friend of mine, if he wants to come out here to catch predators with me. He gave permission for them to come stay here at my apartment with me, so that's nice. So I mean, he like, if he likes you or whatever, he'll more than likely, if you basically if you talk to him, there's a good chance he'll say yes, but then there's still a chance he'll say no, especially coming to a pet or whatever. But I've already kind of worked that out, sort of like if I can never have her here. And this being like the most affordable apartment for me, like I can't really afford right now $1,200 a month rent, at most other apartments. And um, I got a friend that I made through work that would love to have Valentina. And considering, we work with each other, I would always be able to see her that way. So, worst case scenario, she'll probably go with the friend from work. But yeah, I don't know. I still got like a month to figure that out. She's still at a foster place, and they really love her, and she's doing really good there. And I don't want to take her out of that environment until I have something more permanent for her. Does that friend have a pair of rabbit titties? I don't know. I guess you guys will have to find out in the future, whoever it is. Hey, what's up, Jay Silly? I bet you Ray would go on another catch with me. I don't think Ray keeps hate in his heart, and I think we're pretty much like over our differences from the past. And I would welcome Ray. No, I will say it's not Ryan. It's not Ryan. No, but I'm still in communication with people like Shafiq, obviously Sam, um, people like that. Exactly, Cat Eyes. And there's honestly right now, my biggest thing is even if I was allowed to have her here, I would still probably leave her at the foster place right now because she's happy. She has dog friends. She gets attention all day and night. Um, 5 days out of the week, I'm not even here for like hours. Like I'm in Rapid City over almost an hour away, and I'm gone for like 8 to 9 hours. And unfortunately, you know, I don't have the luxury here of having, you know, like a friend watch her for me while I'm at work during the day, or so it would be really difficult. And obviously, I have to work, you know, I can't not work because I have a dog. I mean, I basically had to start my entire life completely over again getting here because, you know, I dumped everything I made for almost 2 years into a crappy van and spent all that time on it just to lose all of it, you know, suddenly, and then have to get rid of it in the middle of nowhere. And basically, I was like left with not much, you know, and had to quickly find multiple jobs to get money going for like a month and then find a place to live basically. And there were options out there for like a roommate scenario where I found rooms for rent where they were like $400 to $800 a month, just depending where you lived. But you had to live and share a house with other people, or you know, I could move in here for $550 a month and have my own place. So I chose this. Like a phoenix from the flames, you're finding your way. Yeah, exactly. Little by little. I mean, it's slow rolling because, you know, expenses and all that stuff. But throwing a dog in the mix right now while trying to rebuild your life would be like not great for me or her, I don't think. Unfortunately, you know. Like I had the van set up to have a dog and live full time with her because I was there and I was working from home at that time, no rent, not a lot of bills. And if I still had the van, I'd still have her, obviously, because you know, I was able to give her attention all the time. But now it's like, I just don't see how that would be fair to her. You want to see my pet that I have right now? That's my pet that I have right now, this plant right here. This here plant is still alive, and I've had it now for almost a week and a half. And it's not dead, so I'm doing good. Yeah, Ray and Shafiq are really good. My stream wasn't working for you? I can see your comments. Try like, you know, closing the app and coming back in. So maybe that will work. I don't know. My dog developed some form of. Hold on, I'm gonna set my phone down and plug it in real quick. Give me a second, because it's like battery's almost halfway gone. It's because I also use this phone as a hotspot. So. Oh, where can I set this though? Forgot I'm in. All right, that should work. I'll have to read the comments on this one. The dog form of autism from a single move in her 14 years with me. It's tough on them. Yeah, it is. It really is. And well, I mean, my dog was used to traveling and loved being like on the road, but not every dog is like that, of course. But I think when it comes to living in a home, being stationary, and then going to another home, I think that's when, you know, it's pretty tough on them. But Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the apartment. I don't see myself moving out of here under a year. Unless like some dramatic life change happens where I don't know, family member gets sick and I have to leave the state for a while or whatever, if that happened, then I would. But other than that, I just don't have any interest on going anywhere else for at least a year. I mean, I still want to travel and, get another van or, like a truck house camper or something and build it out again and do like vacation style traveling, but not full time. I think I tried the full time for a year and it was great while it lasted. And then when shit hit the fan, like actual real life stuff happened where your vehicle completely leaves you stranded and you have no place to have that vehicle towed to. That was kind of like a reality check for me. And, if I do it again, I'm going to do it right where I always have a home to come back to basically, no matter what happens. Like if I total the van or get into an accident, I know I'm, one plane flight away from getting home basically, or a bus trip. And I think that's a good, healthy plan, and I could still go do van life and travel in the van, just not full time. And, one of the nice things too is having rent be so cheap. Like, I wouldn't feel guilty at all paying, my rent and not even being here for 2 or 3 weeks out of that month because, it's so cheap that it's worth it just to know that you have a place to come back to. Most van lifers have a home base, whether they choose to reveal it or not. Yeah, that's actually very true. I actually follow a couple channels that they have a home base, but they still live with their parents basically. If anything ever happens, and then some people have like really nice houses. Um, yeah, most people have a home base. The ones that don't, um, we're kind of doing like what I was doing, living life on the edge. Except if you're gonna live life on the edge like that and not have a home base, you gotta get like a newer vehicle that isn't gonna give you, like engine failure in the first like year that you have it. You can't beat the feeling of knowing you have somewhere permanent to call home. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Something goes wrong. Like for a perfect example, if I had like a home and say it was exactly where I currently am, and my van engine blew up on me a couple hundred miles from here, more than likely I would have had that van towed to my home rather than junking it for almost $500 because the value of everything I put into the van that was in the back of it would exceed what a junkyard would give me for the van. So, granted, I probably would not have fixed that van up again, but I could have held on to it and not driven it and waited till I got a replacement van and probably salvaged a good majority of the stuff that I had in the back of that van, into another van. Not gonna lie, having a toilet feet away is a nice luxury. It is. Holy smokes. Yes. Not having to get dressed, put shoes on and a shirt and a jacket, and have to walk out of your vehicle, lock the doors, go into a public building like late at night to use the facilities, and then Like all of that just to go to the bathroom when, yeah, living here just feet away, you can use the restroom. It's not like a whole hassle anymore. I mean, it worked for me when I was living in the van. I was able to basically camp out at places that had like restrooms available. Most of the places I camped out at. So, did you ever poop outside? No, I never did. I never needed to because like if I knew that I had to go, I would just go to a gas station or find a rest stop. It again depends where you're at, but upstate New York, it was always easy finding like public bathrooms. And in fact, a lot of the boat access places I camped out at had public bathrooms there. You just had to walk to them. They're sometimes not really close. Being able to cook stand. Oh yeah, Jay Silly. I was gonna say too. I don't even have a full size kitchen in this apartment, but the kitchen that I have in this apartment is still an humongous upgrade from the van. I have a sink, you know, I have like an actual long counter space that I could stand up at and cook, and I have a full, not a full size fridge, but like a fridge big enough to fit like a week's worth of groceries in it. I poop outside all the time. I will say I've definitely taken a leak behind a tree before on quite a few occasions. But those times I was literally out by myself in the middle of nowhere. Like there were no witnesses. As far as I know, there could have been some creepy dude in the woods or something with binoculars, but I'll never know. But I will say, whenever I do end up building out my next camper, whether it be a truck house camper, which I would really like over a van, just I'd rather have like a pickup truck that I have the option to basically take the camper off of it when I'm not going camping and use the truck as a vehicle. But regardless, van or truck camper, it doesn't matter. I'm definitely investing this time in a portable toilet. Like 100%. I'm going to make sure I have room for it and a place for it. And also a shower. I think building that in it, since I'm not going to be living full time in it, I think in terms of like other amenities that I would have to give up to fit a shower and a bathroom in a or a truck house camper would be worth it because it's part time, but then you don't have to worry as much about having to go to a campground or something. Um, but that's definitely on my list, and whatever I end up getting in the future is going to be something I can stand up in. That was the other non-negotiable thing. Like I'm either going to get something I could stand up in, or I'm not going to do it at all, and I'll just wait until I get something that I can. Um, yeah, it was like fire lookout. Yeah, well, unfortunately, I'm not going to make it there. The place that I was supposed to go training at is um, in California. I don't want to give like the name of it away, but it was in California, so it's still a good 800-900 miles away. But I was supposed to be there by May. That's if my van didn't die. But plans change, and now at least I can, work on building back even stronger and better, than before. Because I mean, if we're being realistic, that van wasn't going to last me more than a year, anyways. And I think it dying on me when it did was actually a blessing in disguise because, had it died on me, let's say, after I've already made it all the way out west to like California or Oregon or Washington State, um, I don't know if those states would have been easier or more difficult to rebound from, but the place that I ended up in here ended up being the perfect place because living here is actually pretty cheap compared to like upstate New York where I came from. And it's not hard to find jobs. Like, it really isn't. You're in a humongous tourist district of South Dakota, like the entire Black Hills region. You can find a job pretty much anywhere, especially this time of the year. Um, and I ended up getting a not so good vehicle to replace the van with, but in theory, that Trailblazer served its purpose. Like, I paid $1,000 for it. It got me it got me out of Minnesota to here, and then I was able to live out of it for a little over a month until I got an apartment. So, I paid $1,000 to have a vehicle and a place and a roof over my head, so I'm not like sleeping on a park bench somewhere. Um, so I don't look at it like, now I'm stuck with this rusted out vehicle that's falling apart. Um, Literally, gotta be selling it to somebody. Somebody will buy it for parts or whatever. But soon I'll have another vehicle, which will be like my main driving vehicle, and then hopefully in like 3 or 4 months, probably more realistically 4 months, I can start looking at buying either another van or a truck that I could build a camper on. So then I'll have two vehicles. So if one goes down, I have the other one. One tax state. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. There's no state income tax here. So like in upstate New York, for example, when I was working, not only were federal taxes taken out of my paycheck weekly, but state taxes. And the state taxes that came out of my paycheck were triple the amount of what federal taxes were. And it's so nice not having state taxes taken out of my paychecks. And like, I get to keep like a good $60 to $70 a week, which is it's huge. I mean, like that's basically what I spend in gas each week. So also, for the life of me in upstate New York, even in the rural areas, I could not find a single apartment there cheaper than $800 a month, and the $800 apartments were literally just a studio apartment where it's basically the size of my living room with everything in it. And out here in South Dakota, I was able to find basically this is a 3 bedroom apartment. They say 500 or 5 bedroom on the ad, but it's not really. It's 3 bedrooms. You got a dining room, living room, and bedroom, and then this living room has a toaster in it. The kitchen, which is very small, but like you can't beat $550 a month for your own place nowadays. In today's economy, like I feel like that's great, especially a place that's in really good shape that just needs the refresher. Like the floors. I'm doing the floors myself, saving my landlord money from and time if he came and had to do it himself. I'm repainting the place, making it look nicer. Just needs a little bit of a refresher, and it'll be good. Yeah, I don't. The good news is I don't have roommates, and I think that um, that's a huge plus. Like here or there lived with people over the last like 5 years of my life, and like most of the people I lived with, I liked, and they're great, but you don't have like the privacy. Yep, South Dakota. Basically, South Dakota is a lot like Florida in many aspects, except for the weather and the population. Like, those two are not the same, but like the laws, the prices for things, tourism industry, like everything's pretty similar to Florida for the most part. I pay 100 for a house, ripped out all the carpet and did nice wood style plank floors and painted. Landlord loves me. Oh, nice. Yep. That's pretty much, my situation here. And, I did offer to work, um, or well, he asked if I wanted to do the floors and paint and other units that he had, and I offered to do it. So I think he likes that I'm willing to work and help, which definitely helps, build a good relationship there. But the most important thing is just being on time with your rent every single month. And, you're on time with your rent every single month, and not creating, you know, noise complaints from your neighbors and stuff like that. You're good. I just don't want to deal with the sock on the doorknob. Oh, having roommates. Yeah, and one of the tenants is actually in the eviction process right now. That's who you all just heard run up the stairs. Loud as hell at all times. So they're moving out. Yeah, I don't think there would be any places in Florida for $550 a month at all. Like I haven't looked at rent in Florida probably for, I don't know, like probably about 4 years now, maybe longer than that. And last time I looked, I think the cheapest I found in St. Pete was like 1,300 a month for a 1 bedroom. The last condo I lived in, where I had a roommate in there too, it was $2,200 for a 1 bedroom condo, where one of us just would either sleep on the couch or use the bedroom. But we were working together too, like opening a place, so we weren't really there all that much. But $2,200 was for a 1 bedroom condo. That was crazy. And that was like one of those newer looking apartment places. Oh yeah, the wind has been something else, man. I'll tell you. I think it was 2 nights ago. I went to bed and I woke up banging. I thought somebody was banging on my front door, and it was actually these shutter window things that are in the living room and bedroom where they open like a door and you have them like padlocked basically, and they're just like shaking like crazy with how the wind was coming in. Literally woke up thinking somebody was breaking in. I was like, the whole building's about to get bear sprayed. Literally. Oh yeah, rent in Florida used to be pretty low. I mean, I'm from Florida. I lived most of my life there, but I remember back when you could, like, I rented a 3 bedroom house for $900 a month in Largo, Florida, actually, right on Lake Seminole. So, like, my view from the back patio of the house was Lake Seminole, and I only paid $900 for a 3 bedroom. Granted, it was an older house that had the old terrazzo floors or whatever, which I guess is popular nowadays, but it wasn't remodeled or anything. But still, $900 for a 3 bedroom was good, right on a lake. Nowadays, that same place probably goes for like over $2,000. What's up, FCC? Good to see you. Yo, FCC, you gotta see the new fireplace. Well, there's the new fireplace. Or, well, it's actually a diffuser, but we got good scents going on. And that's what it looks like with the lights off. Or some of the lights off, anyways. Actually, I have it on this timer, and I forgot I want to turn the timer a little bit. Set it to go off in 3 hours from now. Yeah, I appreciate it, ADF. That looks pretty cool. Oops. You just go with like regular orange. So that looks nice too. But I think my favorite thing is, so you don't lose the remote, it just magnets to the side of it. So you never lose it. Setting it down somewhere. Oh shit. Got s'mores. Yeah, that actually sounds nice right now. I will say I do miss the days where I could pop the door open to my van on a river and basically just make a campfire and sit out there with my chair and have s'mores. I mean, I just was doing that through winter, but I will say I do miss like those days or whatever. And I was able to have Valentina where she's like running around and just chilling out there. But I'll have that again. Probably even by the end of this year, you know. Oh, for sure, Red Hood, for sure. Should I turn the lamp off? I just had the lamp on so y'all could see better, but you're not really looking at much but a diffuser and a cool tree, which is better looking than me being on camera, so. But I could turn this off. And what do you guys like? Do you like the orange, regular, traditional fireplace look, or did you guys like the changing color lights with the color smoke coming out of the top? Like, I can change the color. The lights off looks fire. See, that's kind of why I want to get one more little lamp for out here that's not this lamp. That one I showed you on TikTok, actually, maybe I should get two of them because I think you could dim them. And it would be nice to have another lamp right here that I could dim all the way down, just kind of have like a soft light. You like the orange? Orange is classic. Toaster says changing color. So this is what it looks like again with the changing colors. This is super cool. I was not expecting my mother to send me this, and she texted me last week and she's like, "Hey, what's your new address so I could send you something?" And she wouldn't tell me what it was. She wanted me to be surprised. And I kind of felt bad because her surprise kind of got ruined because the first package came, which was the essential oils. So I opened that thinking, it was, the package. I didn't realize it was two separate packages. And I opened it and I texted her. I was like, "Oh, the essential oils got here. Thank you so much." And I was like, what the hell am I going to do with this? Or these essential oils? I don't have anything to put it in. She's like, "Oh, the other part of your housewarming gift isn't going to be there till tomorrow." And then this came today. So I was like super happy to get it. It was nice. My landlord got me that as a housewarming gift. He got me the plant. So, which actually was on sale at Walmart for $15. That's all that plant cost. They usually are like $48, or that was the original price sticker was 48, but they were all on sale for $15, and I was in good shape. So, but yeah, it was super nice of her, and she has one too. That's why she bought me one because I was talking to her. I was like, I can't really leave a candle lit, and I really don't want to do candles in here because everything is basically wood, and I don't want to be responsible for creating a massive fire in the building. Um, so now I don't have to ever, burn candles, and because you all know, I like my candles mostly for the cool smells, and sorry, I'm trying to plug my phone in. Yeah, for the smells and for the coziness. So this is the next best thing. But yeah, the whole place is starting to. I'm still using my computer as a TV just for now, but it works. Um, I just hotspot it from my phone. I canceled Starlink for now because Starlink is a non-contract thing. I still have the equipment, but you could turn it off, and I turned it off because I don't really need it right now. I have like perfect Verizon internet here that I'm paying 27 a month for, and have unlimited hotspot. So it's like can't really justify paying $165 a month. Plus, I'm not really creating a lot of content right now, which was the whole point of me getting it, and to work from anywhere. But oh yeah, I'll show you that. I have to turn the lamp on though. Um, yeah, this is what she got me. So it's called Gentleman's Premium Fragrance, and it comes with leather scent, sandalwood, teakwood, rum, sweet tobacco, and cedar. And right now I have in there these two. I mixed them together. I used more cedar than I used this one. But right now it smells like a very clean cigar shop in here. Ugh. Is there any nightlife or cool bars in town? Not in this town. I mean, there are like bars that locals go to in this town, but it's not. I wouldn't say they're popping. Or the closest place to where I live that I could go to, that would be busy would be the town of Deadwood, because it's misty. So you're gonna run into more like non-locals. At like saloon number 10 is usually popping. Um, and it's also a huge casino town. So like most of the casino hotels have stuff going on. And then the only other thing I could think of is Rapid City. You just have regular nightlife. It's the biggest city in South Dakota. But yeah, there's not much around here other than Deadwood, but Deadwood's still a good 6 miles away from me. Bat Mom, I was just saying earlier, I probably won't be bringing any ladies back here. Like, even if I was talking to a lady, it would probably be like, a couple of months before I'd offer to bring them back here. I'm just like pretty guarded nowadays. Statistically impossible for there to be a single baddie in the area. Oh yeah, no, there's not like locally, like in the town that I live in, Lead. I have not seen one attractive female around my age here. Um, Most of the women in this town consist of older ladies with mohawk feminist haircuts. Um, there's not really any to choose from here. Yeah, there's not much going on. Rapid City is probably your best bet. And I work in Rapid, so um, ironically, I don't even work with any females. It's all dudes. But I like my own privacy, and also, I want to really get to know somebody first before I bring them here. I'd rather sniff the leather oil. Oh, yep. I mean, you all know what had to go through the last 4 or 5 years and all that. Like, it really took the wind out of my sails of wanting to try to date anyone. So, just not never having to deal with any of that again. I'd rather just be alone and single. Oh yeah, Siemens layer. Hold on. You bring one of those Indian baddies home. Next thing you know, you wake up without a scalp, missing a scalp, a liver, and a single lung. Yeah. Yeah, no, thank you. I honestly, the last like 2 or 3 years of my life, I really did learn how to live alone and be happy. Like, I don't feel like I'm lonely or single like that, and I don't even have my dog with me. I feel like just content. Like, I think like the peace and quiet mixed in with having stability for the first time in like 2 years is actually longer than that, like probably 3 or 4 years. Um, is calming. Like it's nice to not have to worry about much of anything anymore. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm still gonna do decoying stuff. I'm just not gonna try and catch where I live. Is the only thing. So I'm decoying for like places like Rapid City, Spearfish, Deadwood, Sturgis, Hill City. Like those are the places I tell the Preds that I live in. I just don't want to bring any predators to where I live, if I can help it, because I'm smart and I know not to fucking, bring Preds to where I live, in case they want to retaliate. But I've already been doing like not decoying streams, but like decoying, my private time when I find time for it. But I'm more like most of the stuff that I work on, I end up just sending it to the police directly and not even bothering to go out and try and catch them myself. I just, if it leads to an arrest from the police, they'll definitely let me know. But if they try and meet up with me or something, then I'll definitely do something. I'm just not like desperate for a catch. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. It's not like my main thing anymore. And if I get one, I get one. Great. If not, you know, I don't have to worry about the stress of people donating and feeling obligated to have to pump out catch after catch. It's just kind of like whenever I can. And you can't really like force it either. So yeah, I guess they're not really wrenches anymore, are they? They're shields. Ever since they changed like the way the names show up in the chats, it's not really a wrench, it's a shield. Just kind of interesting. Oh, it smells so good in here. I mean, it smelled good before. It smelled like freshly varnished floors for the last week, but I keep it pretty clean in here. The front room's a little bit of a mess right now, just because it has all of the stuff I use for the floors and empty boxes and stuff I got to take to the trash. But um, it's just it's not organized up front. There's not even any furniture up there except for that little table. But I'm actually thinking about doing something completely different with the front room. I'll show you guys. Ugh. I'm thinking about putting a desk in here, like a corner desk, along this wall. See, it's just got like a bunch of the paint stuff and boxes in here, and a broken lamp that doesn't work. But yeah, I'm considering moving this table with the two chairs into this corner once he comes to pick up this chair, and having the table on an angle here with the two chairs to eat at, and the entire front will just become an office for me because I do kind of need an office, mostly for my business that I'm working on, but also it'll be nice to decoy. Why is this not plugging in? There it goes. That looks so cool. Oh yeah, I meant to change it back. So I could leave the top part that changes colors. Or I could just leave it orange. Oops. Oh, I wouldn't be able to do that on JD Melt Neck. I'll probably do something maybe tomorrow night. I was planning on going for a night hike, but the weather's been such trash the last couple days that it canceled my plans for tonight because it was snowing and really cold out. Like, I can't believe it still like gets down into the 20s at night. It's crazy. Should be summertime. Oh, it still wrenches. Okay. It's for protection, like protecting your family. It makes sense. Yeah, it snowed like 3 inches yesterday, and then the 2 days before that, it snowed like so much to where the entire top portion of my car had like 5 inches of snow on it, and it's been crazy. And just over the snow, man. Like I had to live in upstate New York all winter and deal with. You all seen all the blizzards I had to live in, like since November basically when it started. And then I came out here thinking, oh, I'm out west, actually get like a nice non-humid summer in South Dakota, and I've been wrong up to this point. So we're probably gonna skip springtime altogether and just go straight into the dead hot summer. And that's something I haven't really thought of yet, but there's no air conditioning in these old buildings. However, they say if you turn the fans on and you use the blackout curtains and just shut the windows during the daytime, it stays like 70 degrees inside during summer, which is why there's no air conditioning. But if that isn't the case, um, I will get another $300 portable AC unit from the TikTok shop, like I did with my van, and I'll stick it out the front window because the windows actually open up and down, so I'll be able to stick the exhaust out there. So I will have air conditioning if I need it, but for now I'm gonna try and go without it and see if it'll be fine. I would honestly prefer to have no electric bill each month if I can help it. Like I said, if I go over $50 for my when it calculates, to my half of the bill, I got to pay the difference. And an air conditioning unit most certainly will put me over that because that thing runs at like, even on eco mode, those run at like 12 to 1500 watts. But I also can't sleep well if it's too hot. Like if it's really hot, I don't sleep well at all. So I'll just have to see. I'm gonna try and do it without air conditioning, but if not, I'll get air conditioning. Since November, isn't that a band? I don't know. It sounds like a band. It sounds like a punk rock band, actually. We'll see what it's like. Right now, the radiators are still on. It's that cold out. I mean, I have all my radiators shut off inside here, but I can turn them on if I want to. They kick on anything under 30 degrees. That's when they're kind of needed. But the first thing I'm going to be buying for summer is some really thick blackout curtains, like big ones that pull apart on all the windows, and that might work. Because again, you got to remember the reason they're really tall ceilings in these older buildings is mostly because of the heat. Heat rises and it keeps the lower levels cooler. And these buildings are pretty well insulated. Like the whole thing's pretty much brick on the outside. And, all these old historic buildings do pretty well during summertime. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm pretty bummed out that it's not Tuesday because I was super excited. I'd pulled up Daredevil Born Again, waiting for the next episode to come out because it's supposed to be a really good one. Realizing that it's freaking Monday still, so now I gotta wait a whole nother day and night to watch freaking episode. Like I've been looking forward to this episode all week. That's how good that show is. And it's been a long time since I found like a show that I get excited for an episode coming each week. I think like the most recent show or series that I was getting excited for was the first season of Landman. The second season has been trash, but other than that, there hasn't really been much. Basically, just been rewatching all of the older Marvel movies. I started at Iron Man 1, and I've been working my way through because I haven't done that in a while. Daredevil Born Again. It's based off of the Daredevil Netflix series, but now Disney's has their own. Same actors, but it runs in line with the actual MCU, which is cool. But the reason I even have Disney Plus is because I get it for free on my Verizon phone plan. So I might as well use it, right? I mean, if you think about it, I'm only paying $27 a month for unlimited internet, unlimited hotspot, and I get a premium Disney Pass. Like, that's pretty good. Like, if I were to just subscribe to Disney Plus alone with the Hulu package and the the ESPN package that I have on there, I would think it easily I'd be paying $25 a month just for that alone. So the only good thing that Verizon's doing right now is they're like throwing you a bone by giving you a free pass to Disney Plus each month. So at least I could watch something other than YouTube because I really don't want to waste money on like Netflix or HBO or any bullshit. You could actually, if you pay for YouTube Premium, you could find some pretty good movies on YouTube. But that's another reason why I need to get a Roku stick or a Fire Stick for the TV so I can get Pluto TV, which I like watching. There's like some older shows like Cops I like, Storage Wars, um, History Channel, stuff like that that you get for free. Western channels, I love those. Um, all on Roku TV, you get that for free. So when I was in my van and I had the PlayStation, I actually had a Roku that I got through that, which was nice. Or I'm sorry, not Roku, Pluto TV and Tubi. So I miss that. I miss not having that. TV I have in there is not a smart TV. It's not a dumb TV either. It's a nice TV. It's Sony, but it's just not smart. So I have to buy um, something to plug into it because right now it just sits there. With who? I'll have a collab catch with him. What's this button do? Oh, green screen. Nice. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yep, old movies on Tubi. Good old Tubi. If you're a Western movie person, you find some really good Westerns on Tubi, though. That's where they all be. Like, I think Tombstone's even on Tubi. You could have collected the bounty on Bryden RD2 style. I know JD Meltneck. I know. I got it, Red Hood. I don't know if you know, but my PlayStation 5 Pro stopped working because the HDMI port on it got damaged from being mounted to the desk in my van. Like you wouldn't even think it, but like the HDMI cable was rubbed up against the back of the desk, and I guess every single pothole that I would hit or bump in the road, where the freaking van's doing this, it would jolt the HDMI cable into the back of the PlayStation, pushing the HDMI port in. And I guess over time, when I tried plugging it into a brand new monitor, the screen cap would like flash on and off, wouldn't stay on. Then if you jiggle the cord, it might stay on for a couple minutes, and the second that cable like shifts slightly, it would shut off again. So unfortunately, I was like, fuck, like what do I do? And then I looked up the cost to repair it, and it was like almost $400. And then I looked up how much could I still sell this for. So I ended up selling it for the going rate for a broken PS5 Pro. Made $300 off of it actually, but I think I paid close to 1,000 for it when I bought it. So I lost money on that, of course. But now I gotta buy a whole new one. I gotta get a whole new PlayStation now. Or or maybe I'll just get a gaming monitor finally. Or a gaming PC or whatever. I don't know. I'll have a desk to put it at. I could just go with like a small Xbox S again to play games like MLB The Show. Yeah, fucking PlayStation, like, fucking took a crap for no reason other than just stupidity. Oh, I heard that they did, and the prices aren't going to be going down anytime soon either, because with GTA 6 coming out at the end of the year, like, it's going to be hard to find. It will be harder for me to find another PlayStation 5 Pro than it will be a camper van. I guarantee you, in the next 4 or 5 months, like, it'll be easier for me to find a van over a PlayStation. But the silver lining to it is I really don't have time right now to play video games, so it's like it works out because it was a huge distraction when I did have it, and I have more important things to focus on. But I'll get one again. I did enjoy playing like sports games and RD2 and stuff like that, but yeah, I probably could have just paid to fix it, but in order to fix it, you had to mail it out and you had to wait like however long to get it back and still pay close to $400 for all that. I just didn't feel like dealing with it. Also, I needed the money, um, to put towards moving into an apartment. So priorities. Like, what good is owning a gaming console when you don't have a place to play it in? Other than the back of the fucking literal SUV. So stuff like that can be replaced. It's not really a big deal. I still have my PlayStation account with all of the games I purchased. I think that's one of the perks of having like the digital consoles is because even though the PlayStation's gone, literally every game I've ever bought, which is a lot of them, I could just re-download on the new PlayStation. So at least I'll still have all that. See, now I'm glad I didn't pre-order fucking MLB The Show 26. I'd be pissed right now. I'd have the freaking game sitting in the cart to download right now, but I have nothing to download it on. So I'm glad I didn't do that. I was tempted because the prices were cheaper if you bought it early. Now you could have got some electronic guy to do that. It's a simple fix. Well, there's not really many places around here that does that though. That's the thing. Not near Lead or Deadwood. Um, I mean, I couldn't find anything. Not anybody that works on PlayStations, anyways. Most of the places I found, you have to mail it. Like, if I was in New York or close to Scranton, PA, like I was, I think there were some electronic shops there, but try getting it before May 27th. That's when the James Bond game drops. Oh, yeah. I remember seeing that. It did look fun. I just hope that the James Bond game isn't going to turn out like the Indiana Jones game. So, like, visually it was eye candy, but when you start playing like Indiana Jones, it became like incredibly repetitive with the puzzles and all that stuff, and it like just got boring after a while. So I hope James Bond isn't like that. But Scranton, Pennsylvania. Did you scrap your Buccaneers plate with that van? No, I had to mail it back to Florida, so I didn't. Florida, you have to return the plate if you don't have the vehicle anymore. So I mailed that shit back like pretty much right after I sold the van. And I actually overnighted that shit too, just to make sure it got there. I had to turn it in. Now I have a South Dakota plate. So now I actually have a physical address I can register everything to. Well, actually, I was able to switch my vehicle registration to my camper van over to South Dakota too, because all you have to do is stay at a hotel for one night, save the receipt, take it to the DMV, and they'll put your plate to that address and your license. That was the whole reason, actually, why I was coming to South Dakota to begin with, because I needed to switch my vehicle plates and everything over to another state, and South Dakota system is very pro van life here and camping. So they'll give you a full time address on your license, even though they know that you're traveling in a damn van. But I have to say the South Dakota license plates look really cool. They have like um, the Washington Monument on it. Or I'm sorry, Mount Rushmore on Washington Monument. Mount Rushmore on it, which is pretty cool. I like the colors, are like blue with mountains and stuff. They got Lana Del Rey to sing the theme song, so much better than Billie Eilish Trash Bond song. Oh yeah, yep, that's pretty cool. I haven't heard the song yet, but I'll have to go listen to it. Um, I think the game of the year though is going to end up being GTA 6 at the end of the year. Like, really, if you're into Marvel movies and you're in the games, like, this is your year, because come November, you're first you get GTA 6, and then December you get Avengers Doomsday. Actually, I think in July you get Spider Man too. And you get James Bond in May. So, yeah, this is the year for video games. Not a great time to not have a PlayStation console, I will say. Because if I did have the PlayStation right now, I'd be watching TV in my bedroom on my flat screen using the PlayStation. I think the sad thing is I primarily use my PlayStation to watch like TV and stuff over gaming. Because the only times I gamed is when I streamed. Like I never really played games, not streaming. Resident Evil 9 is the highest grossing game of 2026 so far. We'll see how other games perform. Yeah, and the graphics look pretty good on that one too. Oh shit, sorry, Robbie. My bad. I was gonna say that's where Joe Biden's from. Well, anyways, guys, I think I am going to call it an evening. I've been live for almost 2 hours now. And however, tomorrow I do have the day off, but I still have some errands I gotta run tomorrow. I gotta do stuff. Um, Actually, gonna try and go and buy the rest of my painting supplies so I could start painting in here this week. Should I do like a live stream, like a painting stream where I could talk to people while we paint these gigantic walls and ceilings? I'm gonna get a roller. I mean, I'm not gonna do it by brush. I'm obviously gonna roll most of it, but I'm also going to put the varnish down by rolling it in the other two rooms as well. So I don't have to sit on the floor with the brush the entire time. And then just like use the brush in like the corners and stuff. But yeah. Tomorrow is a big day. We got Daredevil Born Again coming out, which is great. Red Hood, if you haven't seen the Daredevil series, it's actually worth it. Like, it's actually something Marvel hasn't screwed up yet. And they made the Bullseye character freaking amazing in the show, too. Um, And then also, what else is tomorrow? Oh, the Rays game, which I watch. I try and watch the Rays every night. Side to side. If you stream even the most boring shit, I'll watch. Like, actually, if I do go live for a painting stream, I'll title it "Watching Paint Dry," because they'll probably do pretty well. Because people probably search like watching paint dry videos all the time. Toaster. Oh, and thank you, Toaster, for being a member. You and Silly are my only two members on the channel. Thank you. Sorry, I haven't put a lot out, but I mean, I feel like I'm still putting out more content than Jeff. So, there you go. Call me when Spider Man is back in theaters. I haven't watched anything after Endgame. Wait, you haven't seen the Spider Man movie with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield both in it? Like the last Spider Man movie? I think it was No Way Home or whatever. That one was actually good. Oh, only Spider Man. So you did see that one. Yeah, well, I mean, like, you didn't really miss much except for, like, the Loki series was great, Daredevil's good, and. Oh, the most unrated Disney Marvel show, which actually I think is, like, their best TV series, is Moonlight. Or Moon Knight, sorry. It's only 6 episodes, but out of all the TV series that Disney put out, Moon Knight was the best one, and they're not even continuing it, which is stupid. Hold on, I gotta show you guys. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Jeff stars in Moon Knight. Southwest Jeff is in Moon Knight. I'll show you guys. Oh, I gotta reconnect to the internet. Fuck. Hold on. Oh, up on my phone. I can't reconnect my hotspot while I'm live. Give me a second. Bro, I'm telling you, Southwest Jeff was in Moon Knight. Look, does that not look like Southwest Jeff? He plays the villain inside Moon Knight, the TV show. Is that not Jeff? Hold on. Here's another picture. Here's another one. You don't see it? Yeah. No, anyways, Moon Knight was the best show that Disney put out, TV series or whatever. The Russos said, and I quote, Doomsday picks up right where Endgame left off, so Phase 4 and 5 are redundant. What a way to nuke your own product. Oh, I didn't even know they said that. Yeah, exactly. Well, maybe some of the newer characters that they introduced, but in between, Doomsday coming out, but they would just reintroduce them in Doomsday. So yeah, you wouldn't have Avengers, Doomsday. See anything else in between, you'll still not have missed anything. Here's the thing: if you have never seen She-Hulk, then you're good. Like, that was probably the worst show that I think they've ever come out with. And I regret watching every single episode. See, I kept watching the episodes thinking, like, okay, this show has to get better. This show has to get better. So I would watch the next week's episode. Or this episode has to pick up. Something has to happen. And then before I knew it, the finale was here. And I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch? Like, they completely ruined the character and, again, dumbed down the real Hulk in it. Like, it was crazy. So I don't know. But yeah, there's only a couple of shows that have been good that Disney put out. It's not worth a Disney Plus subscription though. Unless you get it for free, like I do through like Verizon, then yeah, you can binge watch all you want. You're not paying for it. Meg the Stallion twerking. I said, hell no, not wasting my time. Oh man, Meg the Stallion. Yeah, it was not good. Like even the CGI was like didn't even look like a TV series budget. Like the TV series The Flash had better CGI and graphics than She-Hulk did, and Disney did that whole show on millions of $100 million budget. I think they spent. And I'm just like, I don't see it. I don't get it. Oy vey. All right. Well, you all have a wonderful night, and thank you for tuning in. This has been a nice chill live. Appreciate everyone. And I guess I'll see you all in the next one.